Hi, I think we're live. This is Sharon Buck with Extraordinary Empaths. And hi, this is Sharon Buck, and I'm here in Extraordinary Empaths to welcome you to another Facebook Live here. And I'm hoping you're all doing well. It's been a busy time, I think, for many of us. And so I've had to kind of take a few deep breaths myself and just remind myself that we are here to help each other. And that's why I'm here. I want to help you, and I want you to help me. So here we are, almost at the end of another year. It's so hard to believe we've almost gotten through 2020. Um, and we're almost upon the solstice. And it's also a season of giving and receiving. This is one of those times where we have a tech glitch. I'll tell you. I don't know what just happened. My other screen just froze up. So, let me just try that again and see if that is working. So I was talking about a season of giving and receiving. There we are, season of giving and receiving. And, you know, there's just so much loaded up upon this time of year, as you know. But I wanted to focus in on darkness and light. And if you're here with me today, would you please comment in the chat and just say hi and where you're from? I'm always curious to know who's out there at this time of day, if this is a good time of day to do this, or if there's another time that's better for people. But anyway, this is a season when daylight is particularly noticeable, the lack thereof. It's the days are shorter, and our inner journey goes deeper. We face our doubts, uncertainties, and fears. We search for the light outside, and we bring the light inside. Many of us are decorating lights outside on our homes. Many people are doing that, and we also bring in the candles. We light candles to bring more light inside our homes. Well, inwardly in ourselves, we search for the light inside as well. And our inner pilot light is often there flickering. It's not out, but it's struggling to stay lit. We have been told by others how to be, how to act, what to say, even what to think. And yet, we don't trust what our inner voice is saying to us. We don't take the time to listen, and we don't trust what we hear. Our lives have been muddled, searching for the answer outside us, and yet the answer is right there in front of our faces. Deep down inside, we want more from life. We know there is more. Our dis-ease is a symptom of that something is off, and we best pay attention to it, just like our body when it tells us something is off. If we've eaten something that didn't sit well, we notice it, and our bodies tell us that. Our body tells us when we're in sync and when we're out of sync, when we're in balance and when we're out of balance. But a lot of us don't even have time to listen to our bodies, or we don't take the time. It's so important. We often don't trust ourselves. We don't see our own light. This is where we need another guiding light. While we want to search for our answers, we also need others to be mirrors for us. Oftentimes, we can't see what is right in front of us. We need others to help us course correct and to help us get back on track. We empaths have a lot to give, and we need to take the time to receive as well. Our lights show the way for others, but we have to be careful our light does not get snuffed out or flickering out in the process. I'm on a journey from my own darkness, and I can tell you that while it's not been easy, even as of this morning, I have learned a lot in the process, and I've learned that there's so much beyond words that we can't describe. We can experience, however. And that is where sound comes in. It has been my path to greater understanding for as long as I can remember. It's opened my heart, and it's opened me up to possibilities that come along the way. I'm here on this journey with you to discovering our light. And we have a lot we can offer each other. We are on a journey together, and we cannot see the end. It is easy to get lost in that dark tunnel of our lives, of our thoughts and of our doubts. And yet we do see the light at the end of the tunnel. And we hear the foghorn in the midst of the fog. The sound is calling us to a higher purpose, and we follow it, trusting and going forward into the unknown. I'm describing my own journey, and I've experienced some amazing things so far. The power of music, of healing sound, has been a huge part of my life. And now I see that the path I've been treading has been the path of healing and sound. Those paths have now converged. And it's a powerful, powerful journey. And so I want to invite you on part of my path to share what I know and hopefully help you if that is what you want. I want to close with a quote that I think is familiar to most of, if not all of you. I remember reading this many years ago, but it seems to resonate even more with me right now in this moment. I hear the eagles outside. They're calling to me. Nature's so powerful. I hear you, eagles. The quote is by Marianne Williamson from her book, Return to Love. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And she goes on to say, as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I love that too. So I have a few questions for you. What darkness are you fearing? Where are you holding back from shining your own light? And if you're willing, how is it that I might help you rekindle your light? If you've attended a sound bath before, or listened to a powerful piece of music, or felt the shift in your being when you sing a song, you know what sound can do for you. But what if I told you that the work I do can get very specific, using sound as a tool to detect disturbances in your energy field? What if by some miracle, old memories and traumas melted away? What if what you used to trip you up and got you off track in the past becomes a mere blip on the screen of life? And there's barely any effort involved, only a desire to be open and to receive and to take the next step. So what's your next step? I'd love to talk with you. I've got my frog in the morning. I'd love to talk with you to find out more about where you get stuck and what your struggles are in holding the light. There is so much darkness in our world these days, it's easy to get pulled down. What is threatening to put out your flame? What's dampening your fire? What's holding you back from being your most brilliant self and living your most amazing life? After all, it is your life and not someone else's. What choices are you making to help you on your journey? I'd like to invite you to reach out to me. Send me a private message if you'd like to connect and see how I might help you uncover any hidden blocks to being your brightest self and living your fullest potential. I have several spots available that I'm opening up next week for what I call a Sound Path Clarity Session. Not Sound Bath, Sound Path. To get you, to help you get in the right direction you're desiring, whatever it is you're desiring to be, on your way to feeling more light and lightness in your life. I look forward to sharing our journeys and getting to know you, each of you, more. Thank you for taking the time to watch this with me. And don't forget, our next sound bath is this coming Sunday at 4 p.m. And we also have a very special New Year's Eve celebration coming up that involves two of us, two sound baths happening pretty much simultaneously as best as we can do over on the internet. So I'm really excited to share that with you. That'll be New Year's Eve at 8 o'clock in Pacific time. So please invite your friends and family. I think it'll be a great time to say goodbye to the old year, which has been a very difficult year for so many of us, and say hello and celebrate the new year. All right. Hope to see you soon. Take care and bye for now.